want to throw that out there. But today, the inaugural jackass of the week. The inaugural jackass of the week is Lil Duval. Lil Duval, you guys know him. He's a comedian, right? Very little man, right? Hence, hence the Lil Duval.
Not little,
Uh,
very little, man.
yeah. So, for those of you who watch P Valley, you know that this past week there was a very intimate scene with Lil Murda and Big T. Now, I will say I don't watch P Valley. I don't watch it just for the fact that I don't have that. I don't have stars, and I already pay for enough. You feel me? I pay for enough apps now that I'm not buying no more new apps. That's why I still haven't seen the Martin reunion because
I
listen,
I
too
feel
much
you.
money. All right, too much
Too
money to spend
much.
on all these apps, and we're in a reset. It was inflation, all of that. Okay, it's like get another app or eat.
Facts. Facts.
So
I
there
would
was
say you can have my stars, but it's through our cable and
got
uh,
you, got you. It's cool. I'm not stressing it. So little steamy intimate scene between Lil Murda and Big Tank. Okay, Big Teak. I don't know him, but I seen the video circulating around the different blogs, Neighborhood Talk, Hollywood Live, Share Room, blase. And also seen it on Twitter. Everybody was talking about Black Twitter, right? So it was an intimate gay scene. All right, I got to throw that out there. All right, this damn gay agenda strikes again. Okay, Black gay agenda strikes again. All right, so Lil Duval, okay, Lil Duval says, "Yeah, P Valley lost me. They need a super gay advisory on movies like they got for everything else, cause that's a lot to see if you're not used to it." Okay, I can watch gay people all day, but I don't want to see them fuck because I don't want to put an explicit sticker on here. And that's not homophonic. So this is my thing. When you're like, if you want to like rest in your jackassness, at least rest in some hooked on phonics. Cause and like what's homophonic? Homophonic? Phonic, homophonic. You said it right, phonic. Get hooked on phonics, idiot. Because what you meant to say was homophobic. All right. Spell check, right? Before you like anytime I'm banging online, I'm gonna make sure that I spell check first because the first thing that people are gonna do is come for my spelling and my grammar, like I just did. But anyways, he said, and that's not homophobic because I feel the same way about my mama. I can watch my mama, but I don't want to see her fuck. Do y'all get it? No, I don't get it. Like I don't get it at all. So then he came back. Hold on. There's another part. This we're not done yet. There's another part. Okay. Then he says, and no, because people were like, oh, you didn't say anything about the lesbians on the show, blase blase. He said, and no, the lesbians ain't bothering me because I'm used to it. That's what y'all missing. It's about what you're used to. You're always going to be shocked at something you're not used to. That's human nature. You can't just throw something on somebody and be offended because they got shocked. Portia, before I get my thoughts on the jackass of the week, and you might not disagree. You might not think this is a jackass comment. What do you feel about this?
I was 100% a jackass comment.
Okay.
While I can respect that he was shocked, even though I feel like that's fake shock and fake outrage, and I'll explain that in a
I was about to
second.
ask, why did you use those quotes on shock?
But yeah, while I can respect him being shocked, so what? Okay, you'd be like, oh, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. You didn't have to put it on the internet. You didn't have to put it online. You just could have been like, you could have been sitting at home and been like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, that's a little wild. That's a little wild for me, but okay. Now, why I put fake shocked in quotation marks is because, like you said, Mikey, you don't watch P Valley, but I do. I do. Right. I love me some P Valley. Lil Murda is a gay character or a down low character.
I was going to ask you that. Is he gay on the show?
He is a down low. He is a down low character because he is a rapper and he has this persona of a gangster rapper, essentially.
Wait, so when you say but is that on the show? Like, do they explain that on the show? Like, have you always known
that
that he was DL?
yes, you
Okay.
find out in the first season that he's DL
Oh, okay.
because he has a secret relationship with Uncle Clifford. And
That's the
Uncle
person
Cliff,
who owns the bank.
yes, and is a I'm not sure if they consider Uncle Clifford trans or if he's just a cross dresser or I'm not entirely sure what they
Right.
classify Uncle Clifford as. But
Okay. And y'all don't be banging on Portia just because. Okay, stop that stuff. Continue.
um but no, honestly, if somebody knows what they classify Uncle Clifford as, because I want to explain the character.
Right.
Right. So anyway, so the first season he has a secret relationship with Uncle Clifford. Now, this is why I'm saying that the shock is fake outrage. If he has been watching P Valley since the first season, why are you shocked from the sex scene when there was a sex scene with multiple sex scenes actually with Lil Murder and Uncle Clifford the whole first season of P Valley?
Also, this isn't their
Graphic.
first. This isn't their first sex scene.
This is not. This is the first sex scene between Little Murder and Big Teak.
Okay.
This is the first one between them. But this isn't Lil Murder's first gay sex scene in the show. So why?
This is interesting.
Why are people outraged when there was a whole sex scene. They had a whole sex scene of them in the club last season, making it do what it do, baby. So I'm a little confused.
Okay.
And that's why I put shocked.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay,
Because I
so
mean, what are you shocked about?
all right, Lil Duval, check this out. Um, let's see. Lizzie said that they don't make it clear with Uncle Clifford, and yeah, there we go. It's because Big Teak is manly looking. So like I've broken this down to y'all a couple of times about how within the community, within the gay community, there's this whole like masculinity, femininity, blah 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 blah, and how certain things are more palatable. And um, when you see two masculine men engaged in a kiss or holding hands or whatever, it's like it's like super off-putting for straight people, right? Um, because it's just like that's just not we're not used to seeing it. This is what was weird to me. And like just like reading the comments and everything, right? Like niggas be so like overly sensitive when it comes to having to see gay stuff, right? And I'll get to that in a minute. But like they be watching scenes where people be getting raped. They be watching scenes where people get murdered, people get tortured, people are using drugs, people are beating children, um, people are having sex, but God forbid it be gay men engaging in sex. It's like, oh my God, because I said gay men specifically because they don't care about lesbians. They actually
Sure
like that.
don't.
If it had been lesbians, not only would they have liked that, they would have done what we was doing when we was kids in certain scenes. And you pause it and rewind it and pause it and rewind it and do what it do. Y'all niggas on there pausing and rewinding, working on your forearm strength when it's women. Hello? I'm gonna say what it say. I'm gonna say what I say and make it do what I do. And if I'm lying, I'm flying, and I ain't got no wings. Hello. So
Hello.
it's just like check it out. Just turn it off. If you don't watch it, if you don't want to watch it, turn it off. Right? Find something else to watch. But and then people always want to say it ain't homophobic. It ain't homophobic. It's like no, it kind of is. It kind of is because you don't complain when you see women and men doing it. You don't say like it just if you're homophobic, just say that. rest in it. And it's dangerous. That rhetoric is dangerous. Because this last week I saw a story, and basically North Philadelphia man was shot. A North Philadelphia man shot and killed his boyfriend and then burned the remains. Hello? To prevent the victim from exposing their relationship. So he was DL and he was in a relationship with someone, and yeah, like he burned, like he killed them because the dude wanted to go public, and like, hey, I want to, and to prevent him from doing that, he did that. Why did he do that? Well, he's sick in the head, but like, I'm not blaming anyone for his actions, but there's a real conversation that needs to be had with how we handle people, especially in our community, the black community, when they say, hey, I'm gay. There's shunning, there's people who want to kick them out the family. There's all of this, all of this, all of this. I mean, go to the shade room comment. Go to the comments section when when Lil Duval saying this stuff and be like, yeah, we ain't trying to see that stuff. We need to get these F8. We need to get these. I'm gonna say it because I want it to pierce your ears, right? We need to get these faggots off of our TV. Like all of these things that happens, right? So like, it's not just this. Like when people are like, oh, it's just this. No, it's more than that. And the more that we support and celebrate these type of thought processes and rhetoric, the more we're going to see people harmed, right? The more we're going to see innocent gay men and gay women, transgender men, transgender women harmed.
100%. Also, Lizzie also said that there was a threesome earlier in that episode, which there was. Not necessarily a threesome. I think it was a lesbian scene.
I love that.
And he was like, "Well, that's why is that normal?
Mm.
Why is that normal? I could
Because
easily say, hey, I'm a straight woman and I'm uncomfortable seeing a girl go down on another girl."
Well, men
Come
are
on,
men.
dog.
Men, come on, Portia. You know why?
I know
They
why.
fetishize
Still,
lesbians. They fetishize lesbians, but they don't even fetishize all lesbians. Can we wake that up?
mm,
They fetishize the soft looking, feminine looking lesbians. Because had that been a lesbian woman who was more masculine presenting in that scene, they would have been like, ugh, they would have made jokes about it.
actually, matter of fact, they did that in The Shy when two of the characters were lesbians and one was more masculine presenting, and
Yeah.
she had a strap on, and they were just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. They were like up in arms. They
Yeah.
said, hey man, why are you trying to push this? Why are you trying to push this stuff? That's a little wild. We ain't gotta see all of that. Why? I thought you didn't care if they were lesbians.
Well, at the rate we're going now, Clarence Thomas is going to go ahead and try to get P Valley taken off the air as well. And we'll get to that.
Does Lil Nas X music lean towards hip hop or does it lean towards pop? I would say his music leans towards pop, only because it is considered to be in the top 40 contemporary music. That is pop music. I don't care what anybody says, that's pop music. That's not necessarily hip hop. Now, does he make hip hop songs? Yes, 100%. But that doesn't necessarily